Hey everyone, welcome to Pink Tutu Tarot. So we're going to look at what big change is coming into your life next. Where are things headed? What's going to happen? So I've got 3 cards here for you, 3 readings for you to choose from. Group 1, if you choose Group 1, your card is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, I'll hold it there for a sec so you can get a good look. Pause it if you need to on any of these. Group 2, your card is Strength. Strength. And Group 3, your card is the High Priestess. High Priestess. So all you have to do is choose your card, choose your group, go down into the description box and click on the timestamp for the group you want to go to, the reading you want to watch, and it will take you straight there. All right, thanks y'all. Hey, Group 1. All right, we're going to find out what big change is coming up for you. Your initial card here is the Wheel of Fortune. I'm not going to reveal the second card just yet. I'm going to get the rest of your cards out on the table, and then we'll flip it over and see the whole picture. All right, start with some Lenormand cards. You have the Rider, the Scythe, and the Ship. Let's get some tarot cards down. Five of Wands reversed. The Devil. King of Pentacles. And the Three of Swords reversed. One more card, we'll pull an oracle card here, and then we'll jump into it. And your oracle card is New Life. Okay, beautiful. All right, so let's flip over the second card. This first card, the Wheel of Fortune, in some way represents where you are now. Now, keep in mind, this particular deck, I do not read reversals. So sometimes they'll give me a reversed meaning. Don't know if they will or not yet, but just so you know. But if you're feeling like, oh, I'm not in a Wheel of Fortune moment right now, don't worry. It might be that this is meant to be an element of the Wheel of Fortune, not necessarily an upright. All right, so where you're headed, okay, got the Tower card, fits in well with the New Life. You've got some new beginning happening here. All right. Well, you've got a couple, you actually have 3 cards here that represent moments of change that may seem nerve-wracking to you as they come about, but they're just moments of change that are leading to this new life. So you've got the Tower, the Scythe, and the Devil all right here in a row, but they're all leading to new life, comfortable life, healing. So give me just a sec while I'm just going to listen for some initial messages for you from Spirit, and then we'll go through all this and see what we're looking at here. Before I do, I just want to mention that if you would like a personal reading, if you're looking for something that's just about you, not a general reading like this, you can check out my website, pinktututarot.com. There's also a link in the description box. If there's If there are no readings available, you can drop me an email or drop a comment down below and let me know, and I will add you to my waiting list so that you know as soon as I make more appointments available. All right. Otherwise, I hope you like this reading. Give it a thumbs up if you do. I really appreciate that. And I'll give me just a sec while I listen for some messages. Okay, what they're telling me, yes, there's some big changes coming in for you. Absolutely big changes coming in for you. It's a whole new life. It is the way things used to be done will no longer apply. It's a fresh start. It's a new way of looking at your life. What they're giving me right now is that right now you have a little bit of a pessimistic view about where you are, what you're doing, what your future holds. And that just comes from not making enough progress. When it feels like you're just spinning your wheels and getting nowhere, your outlook for the future starts to look a little bit bleak. And that's what they're giving me. They're telling me that you've been hanging on to something for a while, trying to make something happen, trying to get somewhere with your life, with some area of your life, and it feels like it's going nowhere. They're saying that's about to change. We're about to change that. You're going to see progress. You're going to see a difference in your attitude and how you see your life moving forward. Everything's going to be turned upside down. So that's a lot. So let's jump into the cards and see what else they can tell you. Now we have here the Wheel of Fortune and the Tower card. The Wheel of Fortune representing where you are now. And what they're telling me here with this Wheel of Fortune is not that you are on top of your game and you're winning everything and it's like you just won the lotto. If you're feeling like that, good for you. But that is not what I'm getting. They're giving to me that right now it's a bit like you're spinning your wheels, like you're going around and around in circles and not making progress. They're telling me that it feels like this actual Wheel of Fortune, this Wheel of Fate is moving incredibly slowly. And in your mind, you're thinking, there's no way I'm ever going to get there. Other people, they do something, boom, they're there. They reach the top and it seems like it's overnight success. You don't feel that way about your life. You feel like maybe you've made a mistake in your direction. Maybe you're on the wrong path. Maybe you're doing something wrong. Spirit's telling me you are on the right path. So don't worry about that. Try to eliminate those thoughts. They have been preparing you for the big changes that are ahead. And those big changes are being represented by the Tower. Now they're telling me the things that are coming in for your life, coming through to you, are going to shake up your world, but in a really positive way. It's like all the pieces of your life that have been weighing you down, those are going to be shaken loose. You're going to start eliminating those things that just prevent you from making progress, from being your best self and living your best life. I don't know how this is going to happen. Maybe we'll find out as we get into it further. Then again, it is a general reading, so we can only get so specific. But they're telling me things are going to change in a big way. And in some ways, your life will be, they're giving me the word unrecognizable down the road. Now, it's not going to happen overnight, but they're wanting you to know that this is imminent, and it's on its way. The timing will be different for everyone, but it's coming. It's coming. Don't let that make you nervous. This is what you want, right? If you've been trudging through mud, if you've been on that hamster wheel, if you've been working at something and feeling like it's going nowhere, this should be a huge welcome relief, because it's leading to this card of new life, new beginning, fresh start. Everything you've been wanting and waiting for and working toward, and all the things that you've started to believe are never going to happen because everything's just moving too slowly, that it doesn't feel right anymore. You're going to get a breakthrough, and you're going to break free from the bondages, they just said that have been holding you back. And in some way, you have been held back because your soul, your spirit, you are not ready. You may feel like you're ready, but there's parts of you that needed to evolve, parts of you that needed to reach a certain point of experience, of knowledge, of trust, in order to be ready for the changes that are coming in. Okay? All right, so let's look at your Lenormand cards. Your first card is the Rider. Change is coming. Someone's going to come in, some information's going to come in, a person's going to come in, news is coming in, something is coming in that is going to create change. It's going to start the ball rolling. It'll start with one change, which will lead to another change and another change and another change. And those changes will accumulate so that everything's not happening at once. Don't worry. It will happen one piece at a time, allowing you a chance to get used to the changes that are coming in. But those things that just are not helping you are going to get kind of scooped away by the scythe. They're going to be cut and pushed away, opening you up to a brighter future. They're showing me here, I don't know how well you can see this card. They're showing me here with this scythe, but in my mind's eye, they're showing this scythe going through an overcrowded forest and cutting down just enough of those trees that are, sometimes when a forest is overcrowded, what's underneath starts to rot and decay, and it prevents new growth from coming in. I'm not an expert, y'all, so if you're a horticulturalist or an environmentalist and you have a different view of that, feel free to share it. I'm not an expert. I'm just telling you what they're showing me. They're showing me that the darkness that happens when a forest is overgrown prevents fresh new leaves from coming in, prevents the sunlight from shining down. This scythe is coming in to chop down just enough trees to allow the light in, to allow new growth to bloom. And this is, in your life, of course. And then you move into this ship, and this is rapid movement. This is movement to a new beginning. Now, for some of you, it could be literal movement. You might be moving overseas. You might be settling into a new home. It doesn't have to be overseas, but showing this ship, it indicates that for some of you, this is literal. You're actually moving across the ocean. But that's not going to be for everybody. But what it is saying for everybody is that the change that's coming is going to be big. It's going to change your life. It's going to come in, scoop you up, and move you forward into a better place, into a beautiful place. And you're going to be a part of this change, right? It's not just all this change landing on you. You're going to be a part of it. Just like on this boat, these people are also rowing the boat. So you're choosing in some way the changes that take place. In other areas, you're not choosing specifically. Things are coming into your life or leaving your life because they need to. But overall, this is change that you have manifested, that you have created in your energetic field through your own desire and your hard work and your trust. All right, so let's look at your tarot cards. Your first card is the Five of Wands reversed. Boy, you're tired of fighting. You're tired of working at something. You're tired of being the apprentice. You're tired of being the student. You're tired of being the one working so hard and not getting anywhere. And I'm not saying you haven't gotten anywhere, but it feels like it. It feels like you're battling for progress and it's going nowhere, not quickly enough. But this is ending. This is ending. And the truth is, the progress that you're not seeing is minimal to the progress. Wait, let me get that right. I'm saying that wrong. The progress that you are not recognizing. There's a lot of progress there. Y'all are going to be like, what is she saying? Sorry. They're giving me the message, but as it's coming out of my mouth, it doesn't sound right. I should just give it the way they give it to me. In other words, you're making more progress than it seems, okay? There's internal progress happening at a massive scale. You're not seeing it externally yet. But the minute your soul, the minute your spirit, the minute you are ready, that's when divine timing kicks in and everything changes. Okay? So then we have the devil card. And things start to change, right? Tower, scythe, devil. That's when people start to get afraid. People start to fear, oh gosh, what if I hate the changes? Maybe I just want it the way it was. Maybe the way it was is better. Let go of that. Let go of that. Yes, change is unnerving. They're not giving me the word scary because it's not scary. Not the changes that are coming in for you. They're saying these are small changes that accumulate quickly to reverse your life in a positive way. In other words, to turn your life upside down in a positive way. The things that haven't been working, going away. But change is still change, and it can make us feel anxious and worried. Try to release that. Try to release that. This is what you want. This is what you have been wanting. This is what you've been working for. So the devil card here is really just a mental exercise because the fear is in your head. It's not in real life. It's not around you. The changes that you will be seeing are the changes you want, the changes you've been asking for. It's just sometimes when they show up, we think, uh-oh, what did I do? But don't worry about uh-ohs because your next card is the King of Pentacles. This is you sitting pretty. This is you reaching the top of your game. This is you living comfortably. This is you living happily. This is you having abundance. This is you feeling like you finally made it. In whatever area of your life you've been struggling to make progress in, this is you finally been able to look around your life and go, yeah, I did it. I did it. It doesn't mean it's the end of your goals, right? Like, the minute we reach a goal, a new goal shows up. But you will have this moment of being able to look around at your life and being really, really grateful for what you've accomplished and for what blessings have dropped into your life. So the advice card from Spirit is the Three of Swords reversed. Don't be afraid. Don't be nervous. You have done the work. You have manifested all of this. You've created this. It's coming for you. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. It's not just everything you have wanted. They're telling me it's everything your higher self has wanted also. So there's a part of you going, oh, be careful what you wish for. Maybe I shouldn't have wished for that. Your higher self is going, no, this is what we want. It wasn't just an idle wish. It wasn't a mistake. You're on the right path. You're doing the right things. You just haven't seen the progress yet. Progress is coming. So don't be afraid. Let go of any fear. When the changes come in, allow them. Allow them and let go. All right, group one, I hope that helps. I hope it gives you what you needed. I hope it gets you excited about your future because wonderful things are coming. This is going to be brilliant, y'all. I'm really happy for you. So thanks so much for being here and have a great day. Hey, group two. All right, we're going to take a look at what big life change is coming up for you next. So your initial card here is Strength. Got another card here paired with it. We're not going to look at that just yet. I'm going to get the rest of your cards down first. And then we'll reveal that second card and jump into your reading. Let's get some Lenormand cards down first. You have the Stork, cross. And the tree. Some tarot cards. The Queen of Pentacles. Four of Cups reversed. Two of Wands reversed. And the King of Cups. And last, we'll get an oracle card for you. And your card is poised. Poised. All right. Okay. So let's turn this other card over. We have the Lover's card. So these two cards, in some way, represent where you are now, the Strength card, where you're headed in the Lover's card. We'll get into it more and find out exactly what that means as we get into the cards. But before we do, I just want to listen for some initial messages for you from Spirit. Also, I just want to mention, if you would like a personal reading, if you'd like a reading that is just about you and your situation, not a general reading like this, you can check my website, pink22tarot.com. There's a link down below as well, and see what's available. If there's nothing available on the day that you check, you can send me an email or drop me a message in the comments, and I will add you to my waiting list and let you know as soon as new appointments are opened up. Otherwise, I hope this reading helps. I hope it resonates. If it does, please give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. All right, give me just a sec while I listen for some messages for you. Okay, the first thing they're telling me is that you're going to be hearing from somebody. This is big news about them. It's not big news necessarily about you. They receive a message, they receive news, they get information, and they let you know about it, or you somehow participate in it. But this news that is helpful, beneficial for someone else, puts you in a position to, in some way, to change your life. Somehow this news that comes in for someone else makes it possible for your life to change in a positive way, So hopefully that makes, well, it probably doesn't make any sense yet, but it at least leads us into it. So let's talk about the cards. Your first card here is the Strength card. And what they're telling me here with this card is that you have been integral in helping someone else, helping them have their own strength. You've shown compassion. You've shown, maybe love for this person. In some way, you've helped this person through a difficult time in their life, or you've just helped this person evolve in some way. You've helped them stand up on their own. You've helped them move forward with their own life in some way. You have been someone for them to lean on, kind of like they're the rock that they could lean on when they really needed someone. You were there to give them strength. Your strength gave them strength, and you really helped someone. And that's who you are right now. You're probably still in a position of either helping this person, or they're still experiencing the help that you've given them, the help that you've given them. Now, how is this leading to change? Like I said, some kind of message is coming through. I'm assuming it is for this person you've been helping, but it leads to this moment of the Lover's card. It leads to a moment of commitment. It may mean commitment in love. You know, there may be somebody that you have been helping, that you have been bringing strength to, and there may be a love connection there for some of you, not for all of you. There may be a love connection there that is finally in a place to be more committed. Once some kind of news comes in for them, some information comes in for them. If it's not a love situation, this news still comes in that brings you to a place where your life suddenly feels like it has endless possibilities. You feel renewed. Whatever you've been wanting in your life, you feel recommitted. It's giving you strength. So you have helped kind of in some way hold this person up, lift them up, help bring them up in some way. They finally get some kind of breakthrough. They get some news that comes in, some information that comes in, a positive development that happens. They let you know about it, and that changes your world. It doesn't just change their world. It is about them, but it changes your world in some way. For some of you, it is a deeper commitment in that relationship, especially if it's a love relationship. For others of you, you may just find that you are suddenly excited about future possibilities in a way you haven't in a long time, because you feel a fresh commitment, you feel reinvigorated. And that brings us to this poised card. You are right there. This is what's coming for you, is this moment when you're on the precipice, when you realize anything is possible, and you're right there. You know, you're ready to take that leap of faith. You're ready to take that leap into a brilliant, bright, new future. Very interesting, very interesting. All right, so let's look at your Lenormand cards. It starts with the Stork card. This is a delivery, right? It's not coming into you. It's information, it's news, it's a development of a situation or the resolution of a situation that comes in for this person you've been caring for. They then share that news with you. And in some way, this creates a new beginning. Now, I'm sure you're wanting, some of you know, you have some idea what this is. You know, maybe for some of you that someone's divorce finally goes through. It may be that, you know, they get a job opportunity or an opportunity to move closer to you. It could be any number of things. Some of you, I feel like you have an inkling of what this is. Others of you don't. You probably are thinking, well, will she tell me what it's going to be? Probably not, because this isn't a personal reading. So just trust that there's somebody you've been helping. They're going to finally get that leg up. They're going to finally get a resolution or get some good news. And when they share it with you, you suddenly get this hallelujah moment. With this cross card, the cross represents a time of suffering, and particularly in this card, a time of suffering, a time of pain, a time of difficulty that finally comes to an end. You can see how she is just dancing and celebrating in the background. It's an end to whatever difficulty they've been going through, you've been going through. It's a release. It's renewed faith. It's finally understanding what you've been working toward and working for, and knowing, this deep knowing that everything you've wanted can come true, or something you've wanted can come true, especially if you've been losing faith as of lately. And then it leads you to this tree. They're telling me the tree is feeling more rooted, feeling more stable, feeling more secure. They're showing me these branches, the leaves on the branches, for many of you are representing money. In other words, it could bring more money in. It could be for some of you like a family tree, could be starting a family or an expansion of your family, or it could be an expansion of your business. But it's growth, it's progress, while at the same time feeling stable and rooted and secure. For some of you, this is also positive developments in a health situation as well. That may just be a side product of everything else that's going on. Your health improves, possibly because you're less stressed out, possibly for some of you, but your health also improves as a result of like this release of tension, of anxiousness, of whatever has been kind of hovering over, I'm going to say the two of you in some way. Okay? All right, so your first tarot card is the Queen of Pentacles. And just one sec, I just want to hear what they want to say about this. They're telling me that you have been holding things upright in some way on your own. You have been being the rock. You have been the support system for someone. And it is your strength that has helped keep them with their head above water, helped keep them in a positive place, helped them improve their life in some way. It's your, hold on, what do you say? You're saying it's your forgiveness, it's your acceptance, it's your compassion, it's your inner strength and your inner trust. It all just comes out of you. Whether you intended to help this person to the extent that you did, doesn't matter. It's this inner strength that you have that's just there. And it did very much help this person, is helping this person. Maybe you intended it, maybe you didn't. Help them either way. All right, so then you have the Four of Cups reversed. So the development here, what happens? You know, you help someone. It's sort of like building up a positive karmic cycle. You helped someone, which helps them feel better. They get good news. They share it with you. That good news changes your life. A disappointing situation, a situation that you thought probably has no hope, situation where you were feeling really kind of blah about, suddenly turns around. And you realize what a blessing all of this really was. It may have been hard. It may have felt difficult going through all of this. But as it's coming to this resolution, you realize it all had to happen the way it happened in order for you to get your reward and for them to get theirs as well. All right, so then we have the Two of Wands reversed. They're saying you no longer have to decide or choose. So there's something about this situation that you've been wondering, when am I going to have to choose? I'm going to have to choose this or that. Maybe it was choosing this person, or choosing some area of my life, or choosing to go down this path or that path. There's something that has been weighing on you. How do you choose? You want both things. How do you choose? They're telling me you're not going to have to choose. You're going to realize as this process develops, as the resolution kind of comes to light, that you actually can have it all. You get both wands. Which is beautiful. So if there's something that, it's like a difficult choice that you haven't wanted to make, They're telling me you're no longer going to be faced with that decision, because as the resolution opens up, you're going to find you can have it all. You can have both, whatever that means for you. So the advice from Spirit is the King of Cups. Just keep being who you are. Keep loving, keep caring, keep sending out positive energy. Use your emotions in a positive way to help others, not to drown in them, to heal yourself rather than to, ride the waves up and down, up and down. I'm not saying that you do, but it can happen. The King of Cups has learned to manage in all of that, to weather the storms as if they're always in that that cone of no weather, the eye of the storm where everything is calm. Not that you're going to be in a storm. It's about finding your inner peace and sharing it with others. Keep doing what you're doing. Because this is you, the Queen of Pentacles, very calm, very poised, very loving, very nurturing. The King of Cups is very much like that as well, but leveled up. Allow yourself to level up. Allow yourself to see all of this from a higher perspective and to know that life is unfolding for you exactly the way it was supposed to. You will see it. You will see it. There's something beautiful that is developing. They're showing it to me like a Polaroid picture, where you take, for those of you familiar with Polaroids, you take the Polaroid picture and it starts out just white. And then little by little, you start to see the picture develop. That's what's happening here. Right now, you don't know what the picture is going to look like. You're kind of stuck in a Two of Wands moment, thinking, how do I choose? What do I choose? I don't know what to do. They're saying the choice will be made, and the choice is you get to have it both ways. You get to have it all. Just enjoy that. All right, group 2, I hope that helps. I hope it gives you the hope for the future that you've been hoping for. Hope it gives you the strength to keep doing what you're doing and to know that things are working out just the way they're supposed to. So thanks so much for being here, y'all. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hey, group 3. All right, we're going to look at what big change is coming up for you next in your life. So I've got 2 initial cards for you here. Your first one is the High Priestess. The second one I'm going to reveal in a little bit once we get your other cards down. So I'll leave that there for now. And we'll get your other cards down and get the whole picture out here on the table. First, we'll get some Lenormand cards. All right, your first card is the Mountain. The Tower. And the Lady. Okay, get some tarot cards. Okay, we have the Nine of Swords. The Magician reversed. The Emperor. and the Star. All right, one more card. Let's get you an oracle card down, and we'll jump into it. Okay. And your card is No Place Like Home. Gosh, that card seems like it's been coming up a lot lately. All right, so let's reveal your second card here. And your card is the Lovers. All right. Okay, give me just a second. I'm just going to listen for some initial messages for you from Spirit, and then we'll talk through everything that's going on here. Before I do, I just want to mention, if you would like a personal reading, one that is just about you and your situation, not a general reading such as this, you can check my website, pink22tarot.com. There's a link down below as well. And you can see what's available there. If there's nothing available on the day that you look, you can send me an email or you can leave a message in the comments below and let me know that you're interested, and I will add you to my wait list and let you know as soon as new appointments become available. All right? Otherwise, I hope you enjoy this reading. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps me know that your energy is connecting with mine and that the reading is resonating. So thank you for that. Give me just a sec while I listen for some initial messages for you. All right, they're telling me that a new world is going to open up for you. They're saying to me that you have been feeling very small lately. You've been feeling very small. In some way or in some area of your life, you've been feeling insignificant, not good enough, maybe not worthy enough. You've been doubting your value. You've maybe even been doubting your dreams in some way, because it feels like they're telling me you've been wondering whether you're good enough in some area of your life to continue to pursue something that's important to you. They're telling me that they're going to show you that you are good enough. You're more than good enough. And that your value is much, much higher than you're giving yourself credit for. And that you deserve this. So it's going to be a bit of an eye-opening moment for you. It's going to be a moment when you start to really value yourself. It's not that you're not valuable now, you are. Spirit's saying they wouldn't be here giving you this message. They wouldn't be helping you with whatever it is you're working on if they didn't think that you could do it. If they didn't think you were worth it. You already are. In some ways, you're already there. You just don't know it yet. But you're going to find out, they said. You're going to find out. Interesting. All right. So let's look at your two initial cards. The High Priestess and the Lovers. The High Priestess represents more or less, in some way, where you are now. And what they're telling me right now is that you do have trust. You have faith. You do believe in the future in some way. You do believe in manifesting in some way. You do believe you're being helped and guided, but you're not seeing the answers. There's this, in the High Priestess, she's the keeper of secrets. And on the normal card, the traditional tarot card, she sits in front of a veil and she guards the veil. The secrets of the universe, the secret of life, the secret of everything lies on the other side of that veil, and she guards that. And right now, you might be aware of the veil. For some of you, I am getting to some of you, you're in spiritual work. You're light workers, you may be mediums, you may be tarot readers, you may be psychics, you may be healers in some way. So you're aware that there are answers coming in from the other side. But they're saying there's so much that you don't know right now. You're very evolved. You're an old soul. You have a light about you, whether you consider yourself a light worker or not. You do have this inner light that shines, that lets other people know that you're one of a kind. That's what they just said to me. But there are still secrets right now that are not being revealed to you because in some way you're not ready. And what they're really giving me is that you're telling yourself you're not ready. It's no one is telling you you're not ready. No one thinks you're not ready, not even your spirit guides. They think you are ready. But it's what you've been telling yourself. But this place of knowing but not knowing, you're moving into the Lover's card. And the Lover's card is choosing you. Lover's card is a big commitment. It's a choice, right? But they're giving me that you are going to be choosing to believe. You're going to be choosing you. You're going to be seeing your own value. You're going to be committing to what's important to you. And you're going to be loving your life like you haven't in a very, very long time. Because in some way you thought you weren't worthy of it, whether that was conscious or not. And that leads to the no place like home. Let me just hear what they want to say to you about this card. Hold on. They're saying that you're going to start feeling like you're coming back home to you. Coming back home to you. Now, some of you may be moving. You know, that may be a byproduct of everything that goes on here. But the message is not that you're moving. The message is that you're coming home to you. You've been doubting yourself for too long. You've been questioning your worth for too long. You're ready now. You are ready now. And your spirit guides are coming in to say, we're done waiting for you to realize it. We're going to take you there. We're going to take you there and show you. And it'll be a big moment for you. A big reveal is what they just said. You know, like the curtain going up here on the High Priestess, a big reveal. All right, so looking at your Lenormand cards, you start with the mountain. The mountain is hard work. It's uphill, 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 uphill. Hoping and praying you can make it to the peak. Believing that if you can make it to the peak, the view will be worth it. But you know, anytime you worked on something really hard, and if you've been hiking up a mountain, you know there's often a moment where you think, I don't know if I can go any further. I don't know if I can keep going. I don't know if it's worth it anymore. I don't know if I have it in me. What if I get up there and I just collapse from exhaustion because I've used up everything I have? Maybe I should just turn back now. That's what they're giving me. That you're hovering over that moment of, do I keep moving toward the peak and the reward? Or do I save my energy? Do I save myself the shame, the embarrassment, the exhaustion, and turn back now? Cut my losses. But you move then into this Tower card. Now, the Lenormand Tower is very different from the Tarot Tower, but they're giving me that in your case, in this instance, there are some similarities. It's not where everything just changes, you know, it's not this huge moment of destruction and rebuilding, you know, this huge moment of everything that isn't working in your life going away, blah, blah, blah. That's a Tarot Tower moment. But the Tarot and Lenormand, in your instance, is about rising up to the tower, seeing things from a higher perspective, a higher point of view. But like the tower in Tarot, they're giving me, it's still a big aha moment for you because you get this peek over the clouds. You get this peek behind the curtain and you go, whoa, I actually did that. Or I actually can do that. or I'm actually there. This is huge. If you get this moment where you're peeking above the clouds and you realize how far you've come, you realize the progress you've made, you realize the good you've done, you realize your value. And it is this huge lightning bolt, eureka, aha moment, like you would see sometimes with the tarot tower. But it's not coming from destruction and things falling apart or going away. It's coming from a place of rising up and your eyes open to something that's always been there, but you've not seen before. And then finally, we have the Lady card. And they're telling me, so this particular deck is based on fairy tales. And this one here is Cinderella. And they're telling me that all of this is leading to you believing in magic. And isn't that what happens with Cinderella, right? She goes from being, the poor worker, downtrodden, beaten up, suffering, abused. Magic comes into her life, transforms her world, and she suddenly is recognized for who she really is. But it's not about other people recognizing you, although that may happen as well, but it's about you recognizing who you really are, how far you've really come. It's about you believing in magic. It's about you seeing things the way they really are, not just from a place of feeling small or believing the negative things that other people have told you, or just not believing in yourself. That's going to change. That's going to change. So with your tarot cards, we start with the Nine of Swords. This is worry. This is being anxious. This is sleepless nights, wondering, again, whether you should turn back, cut your losses, quit now, or whether you should keep going. It's a difficult choice because you don't see what's on the other side of these clouds, what's on the other side of the veil. You don't see how far you've already come. And you don't see your own strength that you can actually get there. That card moves into the Magician reversed. Let me just hear what they want to say. Hold on. They're saying they're taking it out of your hands. The Magician is in a bit of control, right? They can make things happen. They have all the tools, and they can make their own magic. You've been making magic, right? You've been doing things. You just haven't been recognizing it. You haven't been seeing it. So what Spirit just said to me is, we're taking it out of your hands. We're done waiting for you to recognize your own magic. And we're going to show it to you full on so that you can't avoid it. You can no longer play small. It will be in your face, but in a good way, because then you move into the Emperor. This is the top of your game. You're going to suddenly realize your own success, your own achievement, your own progress, your own worth, your own value. It's going to light you up in a new way. And it's not that anybody's handing it to you. You earned it. You have earned it. You've just been turning a blind eye to it. You've been ignoring the progress you've made. You've been ignoring your own power, your own strength, the magic you have created in your life. You're not seeing it. It's like you've got sunglasses on and you're not seeing it. Take the sunglasses off. Take the sunglasses off. Well, Spirit's going to take the sunglasses off for you. And they're going to show you. They're going to show you. Their advice to you is the Star card. Just believe. Start believing in yourself. Start believing in your dreams. Stop doubting. Things are going to be much bigger, brighter, greater than you are anticipating right now, because right now you're not believing in yourself like you should. It's not that you're playing small, because it's not an act. You just believe that you're smaller than you are. You believe that you are lower on the totem pole than you are, or on the ladder, or up the mountain. You think you have so much further to go before you're ready or before you're there, and you just don't. It's saying you're there. You just got to open your eyes and see it. So they're going to show you. I don't know how they're going to show you, but they're going to show you in a big way. So get ready for it, because once you realize how good you've become at something, or how valuable you are in some aspect of your life, how important you are, how good you are, how experienced you are, whatever that means for you, there'll be no going back. Once you realize your own worth, you're not going to slip back down and be small again. You become the emperor. So embrace that inner star, and know that the magic is coming for you. All right, group 3. I hope that helps you. I hope it gives you what you needed to hear, what you needed to know. There's more to come, I'm sure of it. So I'm going to wish you all the best. Thank you so much for being here, and have a great day, y'all. Bye-bye.